Coming up this week, Dylan Lewis, Marcus Graham, Morgan Freeman, Matt Damon, Kitty Flanagan, and Hughesy takes on Pat Rafter. All that and more this week on the 7pm Project.
Welcome back to the project. Still some time for some headlines, Carrie.
Well, a man's been stung by an irukandji jellyfish 25 metres above sea level. The 45-year-old man was fishing from a Singaporean bulk carrier off northern Queensland when he was injured. He was later rescued by the RACQ helicopter. And some sad news for the ladies out there. Michael Bublé is set to marry his Argentinian girlfriend, having proposed to her in November. There are reports that he actually designed the engagement ring himself.
Can I say well done to you, Carrie, for reading that out without crying?
I know. Do you know the interesting thing? When he came on our show, when he came to the studio, I thought I saw a ring on his finger in November, and then when he came on set, it was gone.
Yeah,
I reckon he was engaged back then.
Really?
Women notice those sorts of things,
We do,
don't they?
especially him.
Particularly when there's a ball guy involved.
Yeah.
Now, we've had a lot of feedback on the website, 7pmproject.com.au. A lot of people, thank you very much for trying to answer Hughesy's question about how you plug in a Prius.
Yes, thank you.
You want to know how a Prius works?
Yeah, and I want a free one.
It actually it has a battery on board, but
Yeah.
when you drive it above a certain speed, you actually burn some fuel, and that will recharge the battery and feed it that way.
Wow, so it recharges itself.
It can literally recharge itself.
Well, good on you, Prius. That's not an ad, all right?
And some really quick feedback on the heat wave. The worst job to have in a heat wave. We put it on our Facebook page today. David says, being a foundry worker, I used to work right next to the furnace. They pour the steel at 1600 degrees, about 2 metres away from me. You'd go outside to cool down on a day like today.
Well,
So
that's all we've got time for tonight. Big thanks to everyone who joined us on the show. Jeffrey Rush, Julian Schiller, Scott Payton, of course, George Negus. We'll see George again next Monday, but tomorrow night we've got Dylan Lewis, Steve Price, and the return of Kitty Flanagan. All New Simpsons is up next on Channel 10.